So, I played this for a little while. The wires all tangled up here, but go silent for a second. I unplugged the microphone. Hopefully you can hear it now. The wires are all tangled up because my setup is really terrible in this room, but it does have another TV, so yeah, still trying to get that set up. Let's see. I think this. Then give it okay, so now it's at least registering higher. I have this old blue snowball. It's supposed to be good, but I've never been able to get it super consistent. It feels like I have to have it right here, and then I just kind of have a ball in my face. It'd be useful if I had a stand, but I would have it a lot closer if I had a stand, but I'm sitting it on a chair right now. So, I mean, I can give it some more gain, but I'm not sure how much that's... Eventually that just starts to make noise. Like, I could do this. But then it gets a lot of background noise, I think. Wait, can I monitor? Where's the... Yeah, especially because it's real, like, I can go in here and I can monitor like this, but then, I guess maybe that sounds a little better, but it's kind of weird hearing myself talk in my own ear. Okay, I'm gonna go with that because I could hear myself, and I can turn that up a little bit to hear my monitoring on the game. But maybe, I need like one of those laptop stands that you like put on your knee. Do this and just have a laptop laying around that I'm now sitting it on. So hopefully this will not end badly. This is a casual game, casual playthrough. Okay, yeah. Now I have the it's right here now as opposed to way over there. I played through some part of this on the Virtual Console when it was on the Wii, but I did not beat it, and I don't think I got all that far. I think I definitely got past... Actually, I don't remember where I got to. It wasn't super far. Oop. Uppercut. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I probably played this on Virtual Console probably not 10 years ago, but maybe 8 years ago. I don't know. I'm old enough now where I still kind of feel like 10 years should be a long time, but it really isn't, and I was actually already a teenager 10 years ago. It's very possible I played this game 10 years ago. Yeah, I really wanted to play this back then because of Paper Mario. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how you don't really feel like you age at all, and then you age a lot all at once. Yeah, I was 15. Louise 10 years old at this point, isn't it? Well over 10 years old. Has to be, because there's, what, 7 years between the last two Zelda games. Yeah, 7 sounds about right. So I would have been in high school, which is, yeah, that sounds right. I feel like hanging chandeliers by chain chomps is not the best strategy. There's also a really tall ceiling. it was definitely around that time. I want to say 2007 is correct, though. It might just be because 7 just tends to be the number that gets used a lot. No other real reason. I feel like a pipe house has a whole different meaning in like modern culture. Actually, it probably had a whole different meaning in this culture also. Oh. I didn't know I could turn the light off. Princess Peach got captured. Let's go take a nap. Hey, I thought the princess was here with you, Mario. Where is she? Mario, what's with the silent treatment? You're not telling me something. So Mario is now Link. He doesn't talk. Okay, let's go overwrite some... I'm going to assume some kid's save file. There we go. Back to this. It's our first step to taking over this world. And if we weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. So let's see you deal with this. Yeah, I think they actually had 2 copies at the retro game store. Well, not really a retro game store, it's a toy store that happens to have retro games. Alright, I was supposed to go back to the Vista Hill. Probably. No. Or not. You're back so soon. Did you forget something? No, what happened then? How was he floating before? No, I'm in Maryland. Not too far from PA, but I'm probably a bit far from where you are, considering your description of where you live. I'm like an hour from Hanover, PA. Sykesville sounds familiar, but I couldn't point to it on a map if I had to. I'm sure I can figure out how to use items. See, I feel like I've driven by Sykesville, but I don't feel like I've driven by Westminster. Okay, I got plenty of mushrooms. Okay, so they can actually do some damage. Yeah, I'm south of Baltimore. Like 20 minutes south of Baltimore and 30 minutes south or north of DC. Do I get experience from these guys? I have to pay attention when I beat things. Okay. I actually didn't even know it was near DC. I'm fairly new to streaming stuff in general. I really wish there was a run button. Maybe there is. I should try all the buttons. The first things that I bought specifically for them being more retro games was the Super Nintendo and the handful of games that I bought for it. But all of my like N64 and the NES things that I have are all things that I either had growing up or my parents had growing up or while I was growing up. Though I can't find the NES. We had two of them, I'm pretty sure. I found games, I found a controller, but I haven't found the actual console. I went through my parents' entire attic. Yeah, if I can't find it at some point, I'll probably buy one, but it's gotta be somewhere. I'm pretty confident they didn't throw any of it out. But there's a whole bunch of junk in my parents' attic and basement, so I'm gonna have to wait and see. Level up! Oh, I actually have defense now. Let's do more damage. Most of the gaming I did on NES was I was a kid. I was not very good at most of them, but I did beat Zelda 1, never Zelda 2. Zelda was probably my favorite game on that console. This is the first time I've owned a Super Nintendo. I had a friend who owned a Super Nintendo, and we enjoyed playing the Aladdin game on Super Nintendo. On the NES it's probably between Legend of Zelda and probably Mario 1, even though now I probably like Mario 3 better. They're both very different. Well, one is very familiar but still pretty different, and then 2 is just a completely different game. Different kind of game. Like, I've played it recently because I got it on the DS Virtual Console. I got further than I did when I was a kid. Beat the first dungeon, but not anything else. Can't get past the second dungeon, which is the infamous Death Mountain. It's terrible. Ocarina of Time was the first Zelda game that I was probably old enough to appreciate. I spent a ton of time playing it. Oh. So, for Super Nintendo, I don't have any real answers to what my favorite game would be. For N64, as much as it's not designed well, I really like Donkey Kong, and the Banjo games and Majora's Mask would be ahead of Ocarina of Time. Hammer time! Okay. Okay. I also played Tooie first. I don't think I had Banjo-Kazooie until the GameCube may have already come out by the time I had Banjo-Kazooie. I've never owned an Xbox. And even if I did, I don't think I would have wanted to play Nuts and Bolts based on what I saw. It looked like they just kind of made a game, didn't think it would sell, and then plugged Banjo and Kazooie into it. I've never played it, so that might be unfair, but it didn't feel like they set out to make a Banjo-Kazooie game. It felt like they set out to make a game and then decided to put Banjo-Kazooie in it. Why is this random kid waiting for me? I'll be nice. He's really going after it. Okay. They're pretty forward. That's a weird thing to say as someone you just met. Yeah, Donkey Kong 64 is a very long game. I did not get 101% on it. I know that. I couldn't beat the Donkey Kong minigame to get one of the special coins. Not to mention that the final boss is so long, and if you lose one section, you have to do the whole thing over. So let's save. So I actually started playing this once before, and I got to about this town, and then the power went out, and I realized I never saved. So I had to go through the whole beginning again, and then I just decided I'll just play it on a stream and casually play through. What's in here? So loud, I almost dropped my spores. Where is the princess? She departed for your house hours ago. I fear the worst. Could Bowser have somehow be behind all this? Mario, Master of Disguise. I played the two good Paper Mario, well, the three good Paper Marios, but the two that are RPGs, and the third one that is side-scrolling. So I played Paper Mario and Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, and then Super Paper Mario, and then I stopped because I've been told and seen the other ones are just not very thoughtful. I haven't played any of the Mario and Luigi RPG games. Okay. I did not equip it. I feel like this is when I try to leave my parents' house after I visit them for a while. Every time I go to leave, they're... Wait! Did you bring more food? Do you need more food? Do you need food for the drive? You only have turkey left. Yeah, you can eat the turkey on the drive. Yeah, I really enjoyed Paper Mario and Paper Mario the 1000 Year Door. In Super Paper Mario I was lukewarm on, but it is a very good game in its own right. It's just so different from the other Paper Marios that you have to realize that first. Is that a Velociraptor with a top hat? Yeah, I live 3 hours from my parents, so there's it's a long drive to bring food. There's also tolls and a tunnel. Ooh, this... Mallow from Tadpole Pond. Frog that can't jump. Mario can jump better than anybody. Sure, I'll catch a thief. So if Mallow's just a frog, why does it rain when he cries? Where did he go? Whoop. I seriously thought he was a cloud. I forgot that he was a frog. There's a guy back there? Huh. Maybe? I don't know. You go in a house? No. Yeah, I figured you would get some amount of backstory for most of the characters because what is back there that causes that prompt? Given that the Paper Mario games have pretty rich story, and this was the basis for those. I always like good stories in the games. Oh. So whenever I finish streaming for tonight, I'm going to be going and making some bread. Haven't made bread before, and I'm going to try. It's been rising all day. Yeah, the gameplay just has to be decent, and then it's a worthwhile experience, because there's something nice about playing through a game and getting to make choices, even if in the end, well, no. If the game is based around choices and the choices in the end don't matter, then it's not good. But if you get to make choices and they just kind of like sway the story along, then it's better. I'm gonna be curious how it turns out too. It's a German bread, but I couldn't find the actual ingredients that they suggest. Well, I couldn't find the actual grain that it was named after. It's like einkorn grain or something like that. I could not find that, but they told you could replace it with whole wheat, so I did that. It's got lots of seeds in it. It's like doubled in size. I didn't have a bowl big enough. Split into 2 bowls. Oh, that's that frog. I'm gonna say I want to take out that frog first. Yeah, I try to cook as much as possible. I try to avoid eating out. This will be the first time I've made bread. I bake on occasion. I'm okay at cooking. For like the last 2 weeks, or more than the last 2 weeks, for like the last month, I've been having a lot of things with ham in it because I got 2 spiral hams because I couldn't get enough points to get a free spiral ham. So I got the 2 discounted spiral hams instead. And so I had Had about 20 pounds of ham. Cooked one 11-pound ham. And then I still have another 7-pound ham. So I just have a lot of ham. So I made some bean soup. Oh. Yeah, especially when I live by myself most of the week. My girlfriend comes over occasionally on the weekends. But outside of that, I just eat the ham myself. I have made a lot of soup with it though. Made a split pea soup. A lot of split pea soup. A lot of 16 bean soup. And I'm a little lost now. Can I go back this way? No. Oh, I can just jump up there. I think I should be making that. Oh yeah. I just follow what the back of the Goya package says. And then add some spices. Big fan of white pepper. Okay. So what have you been up to, Dave? Other than cutting together the Ocarina of Time. Okay. Where's this Velociraptor? Oh, darn. What program do you use to edit? I'm just curious. I did a bit of film stuff in high school. We were always using Final Cut with Apple. But I know a lot of people use Premiere, but Premiere is also not the cheapest option. Okay. I think I've heard of the Sony option. I know Final Cut and Premiere are both pretty expensive. Holy cannoli. Can I bring him back? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Thunderbolt. I should have used Thunderbolt. I purchased a couple things on Humble Bundle. They've all been, Steam things, though. Or books. Bought a couple book packages, also. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, $20 for what I'm assuming is something that's close to, well, it probably is used professionally. I know Premiere is like part of the Adobe suite, and it's like tens to hundreds of dollars a month or year because they have their nice little subscription model. Yeah, 20 bucks sounds pretty good. You know, I always try to use open source software and stuff for things. There just isn't a really good one for video editing. I found a couple. It's probably because it's the old one, so they don't care anymore. I'm sure with Humble Bundle being some type of it's probably considered a charity in some way. I'm sure they have some accountant doing some interesting taxes and ooh. Whoa. Okay, that's a little crazy. Fire Orb. Let's get some health, because I got crushed last time. Mallow needs to do more damage. Is this another star? That's the question. So that star was awesome. Nope. Some type of food. Okay. Oh. How do you see me? Oh. Ah. There we go. No? What? I caught him from behind. Alright, get some rest. I'm probably only gonna be on for another half hour or so. So then I gotta go bake my bread. Really? Come on. Oh. See you, Dave. Thanks for stopping in. Oh. There we go. How many times do I have to do this? Oh. The number keeps coming down. Really? Oh. Who chases down pumpkins anyway? Come on. Ugh. I'll have you know I was pumpkin chasing champion. There we go. Whoa! That's a lot of damage. Oops. Whoop, I died. Okay, use specials. Okay, did that much better this time. There we go. And I didn't realize how far I had gotten. Okay. Okay. Really? I didn't get enough to up. Hey, what was over here? Fire flower. Okay. There we go. Come on. Ugh. Okay. I need to level up. Right, because I'm not... Oh no, they kept my level? Even though I died. Well, maybe I should still try to level up. Ooh. It seems like Mallow does like 4 damage or... Either does 4 damage or 40 damage. No! This is like one of the most annoying things ever. Like, I'm about to catch him, and then he runs away. Not even because he saw me, just because that's how he's programmed. Okay, turn around. Really? No! Why do you get caught in this leaf? No, I can't get there. I can get this one, right? Really? I had him. Nope. Ugh. Come on. Nope. No! Move the leaf, Mario. Move it! Okay. Fire orb. Oh, it only does 60 still. Oh, let's Thunderbolt you. Okay. What's honey syrup do? Thought it revived special points. Okay. Need to keep Mario alive. No! Mallow! How much health does this guy have? What the? How are you supposed to do that? Okay. I'm gonna have to end it now, because I gotta go make bread. So, it was fun though. I don't know how you're expected to beat this guy on your first try. Have to like grind to beat this first story boss. It's not really a boss, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for stopping in, Dave. Thanks for the chat, and probably won't play this tomorrow, but I'll try to play Monday.